and welcome to my Coronation Street official today channel. Please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up as we dive into amazing news for Carla and Lisa. We're looking at the long awaited wedding of our favorite couple, and trust me, you will want to hear every single detail about this special day. Coronation Street fans are absolutely over the moon right now because we finally have a massive heartwarming update on Carla Connor and Lisa Swine as their long-awaited wedding day as fast approaches. It has been such an incredible, exhausting and often painful journey for the couple affectionately known as Swarla. And let's be real, we have all been through the emotional ringer right alongside them for months. After a turbulent beginning that kept us all on the edge of our seats, things finally looked like they were settling down when Lisa popped the big question and they moved into their cozy first home together at number 6 Coronation Street just as the summer sun was setting last year. But of course, this is Weatherfield, so that beautiful love was destined to be popped in the most dramatic way possible. We watched in total horror as they were pulled apart by the shocking resurrection of Lisa's ex-wife, Becky, who everyone thought had died years ago. Now, after a dramatic multi-vehicle pileup and Becky finally being put behind bars where she belongs, Carla has taken charge and booked their dream wedding for April 23rd at the stunning Chariot Square Hotel. We are only weeks away from the big day, and the excitement across the fanbase is at an all-time high as we get a glimpse into their final preparations and a very special celebratory moment in the local cafe. There is such a profound sense of celebrating surrounding this news, and honestly, the Coronation Street fans have every single reason to be shouting from the rooftops because the excitement for Carla Connor and Lisa Swine's long-awaited wedding is reaching a total fever pitch. These recent updates have sparked a massive, overwhelming wave of pure joy and intense anticipation across the entire fanbase, and it's really not hard to see why this is happening. After everything this couple affectionately dubbed Swarla by the millions of viewers who adore them has had to endure, this upcoming wedding feels like more than just a romantic ceremony. It feels deeply, truly earned in a way few soap couples ever achieve. I can't believe how much they have actually been through together. From the very early turbulence of their relationship, where we weren't even sure if they would make it past the first few awkward dates, to the absolute emotional roller coaster brought on by those shocking narrative twists. Their journey together has been anything but a smooth ride. Yet it's precisely that long history of heartbreak, incredible resilience, and an undeniable soul-deep connection that has made their bond so compelling to those of us watching at home every night. When Lisa first got down on one knee and proposed, and the pair finally settled into their new life at number 6 Coronation Street, it felt like a collective sigh of relief was heard across the country. It seemed like they were finally stepping into a new chapter of stability, domestic bliss, and genuine happiness as the summer sun set on the street last year. But as we all too well know, in true soap opera fashion, that hard-won piece was shattered into a million tiny pieces by the dramatic and terrifying return of Lisa's ex-wife, Becky Swine. I mean, imagine the absolute shock of seeing a dead woman walk back into your life. Becky's reappearance wasn't just a surprise, it was a total, devastating game changer that turned Carla and Lisa's world upside down in an instant for years. Everyone believed Becky had died in the line of duty, which made her return feel like a ghost coming back to haunt the living. But this wasn't a friendly visit from the past. It was a calculated, villainous move by a woman who had clearly lost her way. Becky came back with a clear, dark plan to reclaim her family and physically pull Lisa and their daughter Betsy away from Carla's life forever. Imagine how Lisa must felt caught between her past and her future, with her daughter's life being used as a pawn. The tension between these three women reached a terrifying, heart-stopping boiling point during the horror multi-vehicle crash. That sequence was absolutely legendary and high budget for the show, leaving fans on literal edge of their seats as cars twisted and metal crunched on the screen. It was that dramatic moment of chaos that ultimately led to Becky's downfall and her being sentenced to a much-deserved 12 years in prison for her crimes. Imagine the relief they must have felt when they judge read the sentence. In the aftermath of all that carnage, we all watched so closely as Lisa desperately sought to reveal the trust and the life that had been so brutally broken by Becky's lies. Carla, who is a powerhouse of a woman but also deeply sensitive under that tough exterior, was understandably hurt and kept her guard up high for a long time. She didn't immediately welcome Lisa back with open arms, and honestly, you can't blame her for being hesitant after having her heart dragged through the mud. But the chemistry and that magnetic emotional pull between them proved to be completely impossible to ignore for long. Their eventual reunion was so heartfelt and genuine, it was a beautiful reminder of exactly why the fans have been rooting for them from the very start. Since they got back together, the momentum toward their future has been steadily building like a freight train, culminating in Carla's incredibly romantic and decisive move to finally set a wedding date. She picked April 23, mark your calendars right now, people, and she chose the elegant Chariot Square Hotel for the venue, which is just so Carla Connor, isn't it? This gesture alone really captured the absolute essence of Carla's character. She's bold, she's loving, and she's completely unafraid to take control of her own destiny when she knows what she wants. We know that filming for the big day reportedly took place earlier this year, and that news has only made the anticipation even more intense for the fans. People are counting down the weeks, days, and hours until they see them walk down the aisle. What makes this latest update even more satisfying for us too is the official confirmation that Lisa's divorce has finally come through. This is huge, both legally and emotionally. It symbolizes a clean break and finally clears the path for her future with Carla. To celebrate this milestone, Carla takes Lisa to the local cafe for a simple yet incredibly meaningful celebration. It's those moments marking a major life change over a cup of tea and a bacon warm in the cafe that reflect the grounded, authentic love story that has resonated so strongly with all of us. Even amidst the absolute chaos of their daily lives, like juggling their massive responsibilities at the factory and caring for Carla's unexpected baby niece, Connie, their connection remains the absolute heart of the narrative. Carla even leaves Jodie Ramsey to mind the baby so she can focus her full attention on Lisa. I can't believe she's managing all that, but it just shows her commitment in it's this quieter, intimate moments of support that add so much depth to their story. It reminds us that love isn't just about the grand gestures at the Chariot Square Hotel, but also about standing by each other through the messy unpredictability of life on the cobbles. And yet, just when everything feels perfectly lined up, there is that quiet feeling that something isn't fully settled. Because let's be honest, in a world like this, happiness never comes without a final test. What really stands out here isn't just the wedding, it's the emotional risk both of them are taking again. Carla choosing love after betrayal, that's not weakness. That's bravery with scars is still healing. And Lisa stepping forward after everything, that's not closure. That's a leap into the unknown. Personally, it feels like this isn't just a love story anymore. It's a question of trust under pressure. Because real love isn't proven in the good moments. It's proven when the past refuses to stay quiet. And something about how calm things feel right now almost feels too calm. So here's the thought that lingers: what if the biggest obstacle isn't behind them, but waiting right at the altar? Could old emotions resurface at the worst possible time? Could someone unexpected shake everything just as they said I do? Or will this finally be the moment where nothing and no one pulls them apart again? Looking ahead, it shouldn't be surprising if one last twist tests their bond, not to break them but to prove whether they have truly grown.